Now on this channel, I've played many different kinds of simulation games. And one that I don't play that often is the cozy sim. And so I figured, why not, at least for one episode, jump into what would be considered a very cozy simulation game, which is Tiny Bookshop. Now this is the demo, this isn't the full version of the game, but the full version is out, as well as the demo for you to check out. So you can click the link in the description section of this video if you want to learn more. But let's go ahead and jump on in and see what Tiny Bookshop is all about. Today is the day. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind, for a quiet life by the sea. Tiny Bookshop. Now, at this point, I'm sure there's music playing. I did have to turn it off, of course, just because of copyright, just making sure everything is safe. All right, and here we are. You know, it really says something when so many simulation games are about people quitting their job that they hated and trying to do something they love in a place that is more peaceful. That's got to say something, right? Ooh, burb. Oh, cool. The coastal wildlife of Buxton Bay. Nice name. Read on. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of the marine animals native to the local bay. You recognize a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. You remember seeing a stranded one at the far beach before. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a herring gull in flight. It has a characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they are trying to adjust to the increasing urbanization of their habitats. They are incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Lastly, there is a group of small gray acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water's surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creatures. It feels like you have gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. Fair enough, alright. See what else I can poke and prod and click on. Oh, there we go. Hey, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Pop that open, and that. In shop, crime, drama, fact, fantasy, classic, kids, and travel. Hello, ma'am. Welcome in. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. What? How? Like what? Who are you? They all sound so rude. What? How? Oh, don't worry, I have my sources. Anyway. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm glad you've decided to stop by. I thought you might need someone to show you the ropes around here. I'm Tildy. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Let's see. You should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Bravo, you had the right book on hand. Ah, okay, so this tells us how many books we have, but then it'll also show a minus for how many books are currently checked out. Let's see, scales with, well, I guess we're selling them, right? It's not like, Not like an actual library. We're selling the books. So at this point, it's what we've sold. Scales with number of stocked books, plus 3% from tilde. Okay. So this tells us our sales chance, so that way we can stock up on books that will sell better. So like fact, 43% in comparison to fantasy, which is 25%, in comparison to classic, which is 22%, and let's see if this do a low one here, and like crime, which is 16%, for example. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. Excellent. Yeah, take them all. Not that I have that many, but still. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Classic. Well, it says we have 3, though. Even though you may have books of the right genre, here we go. Whether people actually take one home depends on your sales chance. Okay. You could check your sales chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. Yep. The sales chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Ah, okay. So that is actually the chance of them finding it, not of like how many people are actually willing to buy it, if that makes sense. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. All right, she pops that crime book in her bag, walks away. This gentleman with very purple pants comes on up. Oh, she's going for a jog with her purse? Wow, okay. That's interesting. Oh, and she's still going while inside. All right, he found travel, but didn't come across fantasy. She didn't come across fact, even though we have 10 of them. This is awesome. You get people of all walks of life. I love that. Nice to have that variety. Fern, while in shop, 5% chance to something. Hi, you're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tildy. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Buxtonbury review. It's easier to read than to say out loud, let me tell you. Buxtonbury Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Ooh, okay, so that's how we can restock, for example. That's cool. Right, so for the record, what made you come to Buxtonbury? Needed an escape, searching for where I belong, wanted an adventure. Let's go for an adventure. Oh wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very windy, bit intimidating, friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. Well, that was simple. I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. You know, I'll have a look at your selection now, if you don't mind. See you around? While in shop, 5% to fact sales chance. Oh, okay. So while certain people are in here, the chance of a book being found goes up. Or can. That's interesting. Yeah, they couldn't find fact. All right. Jog on, jog on. Closing up shop. Buxtonbury Review. Filled with articles, events, and items for sale. All right. Buxtonbury Review reports on the goings-on around town. Tiny Bookshop rolls into Buxtonbury. Have you ever dreamt of going on an adventure? Ah, there we go. So there are some things that from your choices will change the story. That's neat. That's precisely what this little tiny bookshop operator has done, choosing our very own Buxtonbury as their latest destination. When asked about their first impression, the fresh-faced bookseller finds Buxtonbury to be very friendly. Find out more about this new and exciting shop by visiting the waterfront tomorrow. We've got the weather, so I wonder if weather will impact things as well as potentially events. We might get more people in with good weather and with events like the flea market, for example, but things might slow down if it's raining out, or it might actually bring in more people because they can be kind of inside. I don't know. That'll be interesting. Buxtonbury review reports on the goings on. Okay, you can check today and tomorrow's weather and keep an eye out for upcoming events, so like the flea market. Have you seen the money in your pocket? No, not for a long time. Oh, you mean in game. 51. Okay, so here you can see the money in your pocket. And all the books you own, both in your shop and in storage, looks like they're running a little low. Okay. Yeah, we are running a little low on like crime, drama, classic, fantasy. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Just click to buy. Ooh, drama collection. Drama. Real tearjerkers and page turners. Boom. All right. May be valuable. So many books lying around. Only five. 5 coins. I don't know. $5. I don't know which one to call it, but gold pieces. Oh, 0. I'm a fan of 0. Those should come in handy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nice. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any bookselling venture. Classified section will sometimes have bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus. Oh, okay, so you can find cosmetics that you can then add to your shop as well. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and it seems that it actually adds some passive stats, if you will, to your shop. That's really interesting. A cactus, a bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. While equipped, plus 2% to drama sale chance and plus 2% to danger? Uh-huh. Okay, so it increases the chance of a drama book being sold, but also increases danger. I'm not sure what that means, but sure, let's go for it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to spend 120 anyway, but let's see here. Vintage desk bell, formerly at the Grand Hotel. This bell has seen impatience in all of its beautiful shapes and frums. So let's see, +1 to recommendations per day. Okay. Standing, distracting, small. All right. Let's give this lonely cactus a new home. This is your item bar. From here, you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop amongst other things. Click here to customize. Nice. I like the fact you can customize. I'm a big fan of that. So daily expenses, 4 coins. Okay. Inventory. Bookshelf. The one and only way to pack 40 books into your tiny wagon. Fair. Okay, but but really, it adds on daily expenses. The shelf is paintable. It's large, stands, and it's a shelf. Okay. Now drop the item onto one of the highlighted slots. Ah, okay. So we could put it on the bookshelf, for example. Nice, you got a boost. Some items can increase your sale chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Dun dun dun. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Hover over an item to check out what it does. What it do though? Cactus. You can simply right click. Okay, well, let's put that back. Oh, nice. I like that little view. Okay, so we can actually really see inside. So we can put more shelves here, definitely. Okay, so at least 3 more? Or 2 more, I should say. Sorry. Total of 3. Manage your inventory by different categories. Okay, we can see the colors which indicate the genre. Paints. Neptune. I'm hoping this is all free. One can hope, though. Let's see. Now click. Oh, cool. And you can see it before you apply it. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Okay, and this. Oh, okay. And we can do the floor too. It doesn't seem like we can do anything else, though, which is interesting. But we can do the floor. We can do the bookshelf. Oh, okay. Nice. What should we go for? Dark blue, purple. Is that like a mint? Oh, it is. Yeah, mint. Booker's gray. Oh, okay. That's what this is right here, too. Okay, okay. I can't see what other colors are here. Ceramic. Want this to move. What is this? Paint scraper removes added color from items or your bookshop. Oh, cool. So easy to remove. I like that. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just go with that. What is? I want to know what this is. It's like a black, maybe a darker gray. So once you've satisfied your interior decorator, click this button to save and return. Book sign. A sign that says books while equipped plus 5% to customer count. I like it. And a folding table. Why not show off some of your beloved items here? But it increases your expenses. Oh, I see. They're trying to balance it out because you are getting... It seems like for some you are getting a benefit, so they're trying to balance it out with a slight negative. The table doesn't really seem like a necessity, though, because that only increases our daily expenses, which isn't amazing by any means. Guest book. Oh, people left some sweet messages in here. While equipped, plus 2% to customer count. If sold more than 10 books yesterday, plus 5% to customer count. Oh, okay. Nice. Classy, book, standing, small. Okay, so that's parts of... Let's see, I'm trying to... Okay, well, I guess we have to get through this bit first. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Oh, that's interesting. So, Waterfront Square, Grand Pier, the Bay. Going to a location has a travel cost. Okay, fair enough. Which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go. For now, let's pick the Waterfront Square again. Okay, so that's where we were last. These are the books in your storage. Select a genre by left-clicking it to start stocking your shelves. Well, it definitely looks like we need more crime. There we go. This book is now in your shop. Okay. And yeah, plenty of fact. I wonder if anything changes with discoverability if you have stuff all on the same shelf. Oh no, I'm not trying to do that. Nope, nope, no. Okay, well, whatever. Not exactly what I'm aiming for, but that's fine. I think it's because I'm also kind of going through the tutorial, so... Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book they will like within that genre. Check the sale chance by hovering over the books on the right. Yep, okay. Oh, for love of... I'm not trying to do that. There. Okay, so yeah, so basically it's not that you move the books around, you just kind of change their genre, if you will. So if you wanted to, you could totally make it like all, let's say, all fantasy here, all crime here, if you really wanted to. But you do have to do some shuffling. So you can right-click to remove stuff from the shelf as well. Okay. Keep adjusting. Yep, all right. Did you notice you can look around a location? Left mouse click and drag to move your view. Oh, you really can. Holy cow. You can interact with things by clicking the left mouse button. Pick up this buoy. Oh, okay, so some items in the environment you can just basically steal and add to your tiny bookshop. Okay. Buoy, oh buoy. While equipped, plus 1% to travel sales chance. You know what? I'll take it. Now I'm curious. What else are we clicking here? Oh, look at this. Seems like the telescope is out of order right now. Best check back later. Okay, then if I hit this... Okay, so we can't go back to the main menu. Once we've picked a location, we've dropped in, it's time to open. Once we close, then we can customize more stuff. Ooh, that's a nice visual. I like the color changes in the game. Like, the environment, the art overall is, you know, simpler in a way. But, yeah, the lighting, the color changes just really make it. Howdy. Oh, you can click on them. Hi. Hello. Self-improvement awaits. Box of fun facts. So more fact books, I'm guessing. Drama collection. Maybe valuable. Let's get that. Nice. All right. More to the collection. Remix. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Oh, yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Cafe Liberty as soon as you can. Go to the cafe. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Yo-ho! Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So, here, why don't you take this one? There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Bye-bye now. You've got a journal. Open it any time to check on your progress. Boom. Windy walkway overlooking Bookston Bay. Come by and listen to the waves. It's quiet. Here you can track which genres you have sold the most of, useful for adjusting your... Okay. So certain areas will have a certain kind of crowd looking for a certain kind of book. So if you decide, you know what, I want to go to the Bookston Bay area, go to the waterfront, I'm going to need definitely more travel books, maybe, or more fantasy books, or whatever, right? But then when you go to, like, Cafe Liberty, it might be quite different, and then you want to change it up. That's nice. It's a way of keeping things fairly chill, but still adding on some activities, so that way, you know, you're still doing something. It still feels like it's a game that you have control over and that you're managing, which is good. This is the total number of books you've sold here, 3. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstonbury. You'll collect these stamps as you're making contributions around town. You can also see your progress towards the stamps, as well as hints and extra info. Hover over the stamp for more information. Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. Okay, we can flip pages, and here we go. So for each section has its own page. Cozy establishment overlooking the historical town square. Click one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between the different chapters. There we go. Stamps. Characters, so you can keep track of that. Ah, cool. Okay. So you can get a sense of where they usually are, and also their favorite genres, so you can stock up on those. Sometimes characters will have requests for you to fulfill. You can check up on them here to track your progress. Oh, that's cool. Okay. On this page, you can see the different items and effects currently affecting your bookshop. I love the effect idea. I think that's such a neat mechanic. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure what something does. Don't quite understand the danger thing, but you know what? We'll find out. Calendar gives you an overview of what's happened and will happen this season. Check back frequently if you're ever unsure what's going on around town. Simply left mouse button click on one of the days to see more details. Weekly flea market. Okay. And this is summer. Ooh, summer bonfire. That sounds like fun. Stuff. While Tildy's in the shop, plus 3% to classic sales chance and to crime sale chance. Cool. All right, we're back up to 50. Hey, what are you doing here? So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drive by there soon. This spot is a popular destination for families in the summer. Visit the beach 3 times. Challenge unlocked. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Let's also talk to Sailor Walt. Oh, hey there, kiddo. How's it going? There we go. Looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there. I've some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it is your liking. Tattling trout? It echoes of the wisdom of the sea. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, he's going to sell these to me. Okay. Yeah, we got to hold off on that. But minus 15% to animal effects? So, like, we could have a pet in our shop, like, kind of thing? Maybe? Interesting. You visited the past 7 days. Oh. While equipped, +1 to daily expenses, but then minus for each different location you visited in the past 7 days. So the more you travel, the more this will help decrease your daily expenses. Well, that's pretty nice. Maritime effects. Okay, so maybe like weather kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Okay. Oh, the fish is talking. Oh boy. So it talks. Lovely. My friends tell me you've got some decent cargo on board too. They've been specially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I'll have to be careful, or I might be outsold by you. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Sell to the local sailors. Oh, I'm looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. Wonder what Amerigo... Wait, what was that? Okay, we're up to 56. Nice, 59. Hey, puppers. Stray dog. Ruff. Hello. Woof. This little stray seems a bit hungry. Throw the dog a treat. Why don't you throw him a bone or something? Would you like to pet the dog? Yes. Okay, so we might have a perma pet soon. Asking for food. Do you try to pet the dog? Okay. Well, it's not biting our face off, so that's a plus. How do we give it food? Maybe we actually come across it later on or something. Hi. Oh, there we go. I thought that bird was dead. Like, what is wrong with it? Oh, interesting. Okay, looks like some items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have a much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. But be sure to snatch them up before season ends. Birdhouse, plus 1% to fact sales chance. Animal wall calming. Vintage bell once again. Don't have a lot of money though. You know what? Let's go for the maybe valuable. Okay, that helps. Actually, all of our books are in the double digits, so that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I want to customize, but I don't. All right, put that away. It says new customize your bookshop, but I can't seem to customize it. Okay, so we could travel to Far Beach. This spawns a popular destination for families. Cafe Liberty as well. We also need to stay at the Waterfront Square to sell to sailors for Walter. I think that was his name, right? Walter? Let's see. Journal. Walt. My bad. Walt. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now I can get in. Okay, so. Plus 5% to customer count. Heck yes, let's do it. Guest book, plus 5% to customer count if you sold more than 10 books yesterday, plus 2 otherwise, which, hey, that's fine. Is that just floating? Let's see. All items. Plus 1% to travel sales chance, okay. Oh, nice. I like the little customizations. Let's see. I don't think we can put this anywhere, right? Yeah. Oh, we put it outside. Okay, well, for right now, it increases our expenses, so we'll hold off on that. But that's nice if you have additional items you want to put onto it that have positive benefits to it. I wonder how we come across more shelves, because that would be nice. All right, so let's go to the cafe. Okay, so let's see here. We have a fair amount of kids' books, which would be good for the beach up north because that says that a lot of families go to it. A lot of kids don't seem to be at these other two locations, so maybe getting rid of some kids and loading up on some other things will be beneficial. Like I do remember some people at the waterfront wanting fantasy and not being able to find it. So there is that. We'll get more fact in there. More drama. And what else? Let's see. Classic? Okay. I think that should be good. I hope that should be good. We'll find out. Yeah, let's pop one of those. There we go. Yeah, you know, I really like the art style. I like the cosmetics and how we have this mechanic of passive abilities. Really, really nice add-on. So it gets you thinking about what do you want to use and what's more important, what items more important at this point in time than others. Locations impact what you sell. So a lot of different things happening here without it being like too crazy hectic or manic. So it's still very chill, but there's plenty to do and plenty to think about, which is nice. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as the weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up what something does by looking at the tooltips. Bonjour. Yes, that's Frenchy speaking. Thanks to Muzzy, you can too. Ah, there you are. Stamp collected. Seems like Miriam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now, I have something that might help you. Oh, no, no. I have something you might help me with. There we go. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. I've been cleaning out my old bookshop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday, I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They'd fit well into that little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Pick up all of Tildy's items at the cafe. 5 of her moving boxes, and okay, I owe you. And I'll make sure that there will be lots and lots of customers in it for you. I need a hand over here. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Oh, good, actually, that's nice. Left-click the bubble to help them. Hello, need help. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up what kind of book they're looking for. So, dear, anything I haven't read yet? I could really use something with a political message. Also, I'm trying to find more from female authors. Oh, I might have something tomorrow. Pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. Some things can be optional, while others are really important to your customers. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests can also be harder to fulfill than others. Oh, fun. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Left mouse click to inspect a book. So they're looking for something political. Now I know she likes classics and she likes crime. Now if she's looking for something political, well, that could be both, honestly. I guess more crime though. Oh, okay, so each individual book is not just a category, but also is its own story, like it gives you specifics. That's cool. Here you can see important info about the book, including a short description. In this fantastic gothic horror thriller, not everything is as it seems when a violent madman begins to escalating crime spree in London. As a lawyer begins investigating these mysterious incidents, a brilliant exploration of identities and dark surges ensues. Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, so not that one. Short description, publication date, genre, author, page count can all be helpful. Do you think this book is a good match? No. It by Stephen King. Pam Smye. Mary is an orphan living at the Thornhill Institute who tells her story in her diary. Ella, whose story is told through artful comic strips, has just moved into a street with an old abandoned house, a dark and haunted story. Okay, so we have the female author, but we don't really have a political message. Stephen King, Mark, no, James Patterson. Oh wow, these are like actual legit books, by the way, or at least the authors are, and the books. I mean, like The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I know is official. Let's see, drama. She says she likes classics as well. Oh, Dumas, Conan, no. Shirley Jackson, The Haunting of Hill House. Expert of the occult are investigating the mysterious Hill House, but inside they are awaited by more than just spooky poltergeists. Oh, Oscar Wilde. Oh, so much fun. If you ever get if you love acting and you get a chance to do an Oscar Wilde play, it's a lot of fun. Oh, Jane Eyre. Intimately narrated story of the winding life of Jane Eyre touches on many social issues present in Victorian England. It does have a political message. It is a female writer. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but I'm glad you have so many female authors in stock. All right, cool. Oh, look, you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. They'll try this one and keep shopping. Inspired customers. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all of your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. While active, plus 15% to all book sale chance. Oh, wow. Cool. Okay. Wow, your customers just became inspired. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increases the sale chance across all genres for a short while. Yeah, that's such a neat system, and it has so much more depth to it than so many other simulation games. Because a lot of times when you're handling inventory and you're trying to stock things up, it really is just, do you have it or do you don't? It's a roll of the dice. It feels so random, but in this case, you can kind of help that along with these different layers through inspiration, through having the right items in your shop, stuff like that. Like, that's really cool. It gives your inventory and what you decide to recommend a lot more weight. So a lot more meaning, so it means more to you to try to get these things right? I'd love to read something to do with real life. Books about animals are always a good shout. Do you have anything like The Origin of Species? I'm on a deadline. Okay, so maybe fact. Poses critical framework that imagines another future for disabled and queer bodies and rejects the idea of disability as a predetermined limitation. Maybe you notice that some books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Mesopotamian buildings. I love reading about real life, so facts. Books about animals are always good. Gemology. Wait, the hidden history of women-led slave revolts. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. That could be interesting. Do you have anything like The Origin of Species? Collection of over 90 prehistoric plants and animals. There we go. Stunningly illustrated by Angela Rizza and Daniel Long. The Sea Around Us. An incredible insight into the history of oceans, their influence and power, but also their fragility, written by American marine biologist. That could be along the lines. So we're probably looking at dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Maybe. Now that's a surprising treat. Oh, cute. Dinosaurs and other... Oh, cute. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Okay, no problem. Ooh. I forgot we could click around on stuff. Oh, that's cool. Anything we can click on? No. I am busy clicking. Anything I can steal? Of course, for the shop. Oh, okay, I'm just taking everything, I guess. Oh, those are her boxes. Bring Tildy's old stuff with you to the flea market on Saturday. Okay, I have to remember to go there on Saturday then, I guess. Oh, the person left. They wanted help and I didn't help them in time, I guess. That was pretty quick though, wow. I thought I'd have a little bit more time. You are encumbered. Okay, you won't be able to carry much else. Oh, and it increases our daily expenses. Ugh. Thanks, Tildy. Okay, we're at 66. That sold. Box of fun facts. Self-improvement awaits. Real tearjerker. Stands for drama. Wizards and Wishes. Great tabletop inspo. Inspiration? New. So I'm guessing that would go under fantasy. Painted by talented niece and nephew. Safe haven for 1%. I mean, I guess. Sure. Oh, that's fun. That's neat that, like, while you're waiting, you can kind of click around. So the owner of the cafe never came out. Okay. And thank you for playing our demo. We hope you enjoyed your stay in Buxtonbury. You can support us by wishlisting on Steam and joining our Discord. See you there. Cool. Yeah, I will say, I'm actually quite impressed. I really like the art. I love the fact there's an actual artist behind it all, and it's not AI or anything like that. They have official writing involved. It's not just like... Because there are so many Sims that don't have stories and don't have characters that you really care about. They're just another face, right? But with this, what's nice is we do have a story going on. We have things unfolding that can impact us, or that just make things a lot more lively, which is really cool. So overall, I think this is quite impressive. I really, really do. So if you're into cozy games, but that have, I would say, a more like strategic edge to it, where you do have to think about your inventory and what you have on hand and where you go and how all those things come together to impact your sales, I think this is something you'd enjoy quite a bit. So again, you can check it out for yourself. The demo is live right now on Steam, but the game is also out. So you can play the full released game for yourself as well. Click the link in the description section of this video and check it out. But thank you very much for joining me for Tiny Bookshop Demo. I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the next one.